Greetings. My name is Wade the Wallaby, and it's been a while since I have any of communications to you people. Um, what have you missed? You're probably not expect. You're probably not expecting of what is happening right now, but I'll tell you what has been happening for the last maybe even 2 weeks. I think I haven't been on for like maybe even more than that. But yeah, my iPad did came over, and this is it right here. This is the iPad Mini with the Apple Pencil, and it has a case with it. But I digress. Even though this is not a part of the plan, he also has my name on it, engraved in it. You probably can't see it, but it's there. This is Wade Warner, 2001. So yeah, let's go back to the last part. So my mom felt better. So she went out, and it was kind of a bit terrible for her. And oh, I should turn that. I'll forget about it. Sorry. Now, about this iPad Mini that I got, and I forgot to tell you, I was going to do an unboxing, but I decided not to because at that time I didn't have the laptop, and I really wanted to have the HD camera with the hybrid. This camera here does 1080p. It's much more better than the laptop, because the laptop has almost terrible, and I don't even know why, but yeah, this camera is much more better. Sorry about the glare. It's the only one that's closer to it, and I could make a light that's in front of me, but for right now, I'm just using my head to block it so the light and stuff doesn't get bounced off. But this is the iPad Mini. Um, Man, I don't know what to talk about. It's been like a long time. If I describe what has been happening, it will take me a while. Um, uh, okay, so all right. There's water in my ears, and the reason why is because um, there is this um, autism camp that they finally managed to, you know, did the thing, and she has a swimming pool, and I was there for like maybe on Monday, and then on Wednesday. Um, but yeah, it was fun. I had a really bad headache, but then of course I have the scooter. Now, of course, there's a problem. Now, the scooter I could show you, but it's for some reason my grandma won't let me ride it without a helmet, tennis shoes, and a cell phone. And my mom says that I can actually ride it without that stuff. And I've been doing that for the rest of my life. So I decided to not agree. So I decided to just give it up. That light. So I decided to just give it up at. Okay. That glare. What I mean is give up is because I'm not going to ride it anymore. In fact, I'm probably going to get rid of it. But what is the point, anyways? What is the point? And my point is, I don't know. There's so much stuff in my brain that I can't get out. And I'm yawning. And when I'm yawning, I can't speak well. And it's a slow process. It's already 8:09. I have no saying to it. What I know, I'm slow. I think I should just have somebody to tell what has been happening in the right position, but damn. Yeah, it's just water in my ear. For the first time in a long time, I was able to go to a freaking, freaking pool. And that was just amazing. And yeah, it really helped me out. Except there's water in this ear. And if you're going to say just have that stuff, no, I don't like that stuff. Uh, it's just, I can just suck it out with my hand, as you can see here. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but this is what I mean. Just sucking it out like a suction cup. And yeah, it's just. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Minecraft. No, wait, let's go talk about some things about what we missed on the iPad. Now, the last you've seen the iPad was actually a recording, not a stream, a recording. A recording on. Let's see if I can find it on here. I'm going to show you the link. Right quickly. Unboxing Villager Wade. So this one, okay, I have to play it first. But apparently, because this was on my iPod, this was the last time that the iPad was functional, or I should say recording, before I accidentally accidentally restored it, and I am stupid about that. So here is the recording. So Control V, and then there it is right there. You can click it right there on the stream chat thing. And I really need the help on Boom Beach, but for right now, I think there's not going to be any more help ever since that that stupid thing. Now, I'm having some other problems. The other problems are, okay, reason why I have to, this is just like a freaking poor type of stream. It's just kind of sad. Wish it wasn't like that. I haven't got anything that much on here, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I deleted YouTube on here because what is the point? So I'm probably going to try to figure out, because this is going to be technically mine, but a bunch of baloney. So my mom had an accident with that scooter, and she hit the brakes too hard, and she fell. I saw her fall. Then she rode, and then she had this basketball-sized blood clot thing. Then the ambulance had to came over and had to take her away. She's still in the hospital. She just got back from the hospital, and now she's back. It's basically almost my fault. I've been called by the police multiple times, and that's kind of a scary thing. It's just, the scooter is the thing that I get angry, is because I can't, I'm like 20 years old, and they just want to make sure I'm like safe for all that stuff. And I'm not going to ride it because I can ride it at my house. But why am I living here? Why am I living here? It's just because of Denise and how this is just turning out, and just I thought my dad was going to sell the house, but then he said he's not. He never said that. It's been like, I have no idea what to say. But I've been researching, and I found out. Now, here is a problem. I wonder if I can get back my Minecraft old saves, or even the old hard drive, because the old hard drive is stuck to there, but it has not been plugged in. The reason why my dad unplugged is because maybe he thought it was corrupted. But what if it's not? Why would a computer delete all of its data? That doesn't make any sense if it crashed. All of the files should be on that hard drive and it can only be erased by a special command. I'm not an expert of computers, but I'm pretty sure that there will be a lot of warning things just to tell you that it will be happening. Is this just because I've been pressing escape multiple times? Did it really just like go to the blue screen of death back in 2016? I don't know how to plug in a hard drive. If you have any experience of plugging in hard drives, please tell me right now, because for right now, I told my dad, and he's my other hard drive is almost full. In fact, if I even have the slightest information on here, and it'd probably be very bad if I'm recording things, it's going to get like so large. I don't know how to transfer data to my Yellow Wallaby. I don't know how to back things up or at least delete stuff. It's just going to get so much. I don't know how to upgrade my hard drive and transfer off information to a next. Especially the computer files. It's in the red. It only has 93%. 93. Total size is 931 gigabytes. Space used, space free is 66.4. And that's not much. But the Yellow Wallaby, on the other hand, has almost the same gigabytes as the hard drive, which is crazy. And how small it is, it makes no sense. The Yellow Wallaby, which is the Passport hard drive, actually holds much more information. But the hard disk, the local disk C, is almost full. Now, people, every time I try to ask people some help, they don't answer. I have to rely on myself to do the work. And it's just, when an autistic person like me tries to troubleshoot, I sometimes, ever since I've been doing all things terrible, like glitches and making mistakes, I'm trying not to do it because I'm guessing I'm just a troublemaker of electronics and I want somebody that's a professional. But the problem is that low money budget, I don't want to pay for just the Geek Squad just to come over here just to find a plug for the hard drive. That's why I want to do it myself, because I did open it and I did look inside. I did try to clean it out. But there's not much information. In fact, I think, let's see here, properties. It only has it has capacity of 931 gigabytes, but their used space is 864 gigabytes. Free space is 66.4 gigabytes. Now that's a red flag. That's a red flag right there. Oh, yeah. But I think I'm more advanced. I realized that I wonder if you could plug into a hard drive, because it seems like I need to see the model number, or at least I'm not going to get a new computer because this computer is old and it's ancient and it's, still usable. I mean, maybe I could just get a new computer, but I'd rather not because it's expensive. And if I keep some of the stuff and buy and adding and upgrade, my dad, this was supposed to be said that this was the maximum capacity that this computer can have. And I have a good video card, and a video card, you have to have a good video card when you're playing games. Problem is, I don't know, because when I was trying to record and live stream at the same time. OBS, I was recording and streaming on YouTube. I remember when I was playing Battlefield 1, I think it was the CPU. The CPU was going crazy. It was like at 90 or even 100. And the RAM was like on the red. Everything was on the red. And that probably made me a red flag that was bad. And I was probably straining the computer so much. Inside of here, there's copper wire for the fans. I have no idea what this computer was, or even though this gateway computer is really, they don't make them anymore, these computers, and this computer is already old, and but it's still in good shape, even though my dad has been botching around all of it, threatening me that he was going to disassemble it. But would it be crazy if I can open up my old worlds? Back in, it'd be like a time capsule back in 2016. It would be a time capsule. And how could, and maybe some other pictures that they were on there. Because my dad backed up a lot of information into other external hard drives. Wow, we have a lot of information. And when I probably really, it's just, when you have digital, it gets filled up. Then, well, it's more compact. I don't know. But I think that if this is true, this will make, because I remember, and because when YouTube terminated my other channel, it actually had original recordings, or I should say live streams. No, actually it was recordings, because back then I didn't know how to live stream, and there was no live streaming mobily back then. And I was able to actually record, and I had to basically use my iPad, I think. I used my iPad, not this iPad, but my mom's iPad from 2011. And I remember I recorded those, and I probably had those, like, my voice was probably very high pitched back in 2015 through 2016. And that was ancient. And I, even on my iPad, I even did recordings. Oh, I remember, and I accidentally deleted it. Everything has been horrible. And I think I don't know how to back up stuff. So if this computer goes, it's over. It's going to be not over, but all information that has been stored on here, well, except that some things would be stored on YouTube. Eventually, just in case if I do get terminated on this channel, I would have everything backed up and probably have a new channel. But because of the fact that my mom told me this is the last resort, I'm pretty much in dead meat. If, it's just going to be game over. And I guess I'll just have to basically just be in the depressing state permanently and just in sadness. Nowhere to go and have no else to talk about my stories and everything and all my gaming stuff. And, what is, it's just, it's a very slow process. I get kind of jealous when people have maybe even 1,000 subscribers. Is because I get jealous is because they're the ones that can access mobile streaming on their devices, like an iPad Mini or even an iPad or even, but of course, computer. I'm doing it right now, live streaming. This is allowed, but mobily means that. Except for laptops, because anything that is a desktop or Mac or anything like that, from Chrome, Google Chrome, because it doesn't work on Safari. You have to use Google Chrome. It does not work. So if you have a Mac, you have to use, or at least, because the camera does not work. So yeah, I hope my mom gets back and well. And I remember that stream that we did with me and my mom. I remember that. Yeah. Where happened to that? It just seemed like it was just a long time ago. But I think my mom could explain what's been going on because she has, well, I'm actually lost. And all of my other cousins tell me to go to this Fairy Land or something they talk about. I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what it is or even why they call it. And it kind of scares me. I don't want to go anywhere because of my state. And it's just, I have no job. I have no license. I don't even have a driver's license. And I'm 20 years old. This is just sad. I mean, back in the day, back in 2016, everything was happy. Before 2016, everything was fine. Well, except for being in high school, but the rest of it was fine. That was until in 2016. That's when all the data, and I think I always tell myself, back up your files, and I don't know how to. My dad told me that he can do it himself, but at that time he already left to go to Montana. It has been so stressful that you have no idea, and it's appreciating that you have actually stayed with me for the longest time, and I think I'm trying my whole best to keep everything together. Sometimes it doesn't work, but I will eventually get out of this basement, and that will be I should say. But if you like being in the basement, then that's fine. But, you don't want to have that bright light in the way. And I know bright lights, you don't want something distracting, something when you're trying to do something. I'm just making, I'm sure that if I can transfer all of the data and back up onto my yellow Wallaby, I'm sure of it, all of files. I think the reason why it's almost full is because from Orbiter, there is some other like mods and add-ons that I don't know how to delete. And I should say, I just wish there was a program that could sort them out and delete them and to tell what they were supposed to go. That way, all that junk doesn't have to be in my computer. And if there is a program that can do that, but I was so shy that just in case if I did actually delete stuff, I have so many games, and those games have add-ons like Steam. Even though that the Steam cloud is there, it's the maps and stuff. The maps are the ones that are on your computer because they stay on your computer and they take maybe even a lot of space. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that big games like Battlefield 1, because not Minecraft, but Battlefield 1 has a hard time trying to get anywhere, but it does have a hard time. I hear it does struggle. The video card, I believing, is trying to struggle a lot, but especially in Team Fortress 2, it does kind of bit, But yeah, I have everything on high resolution or automatic, resolution, which means that it tells the computer what resolution to pick, what's safe, and what's to run safe without having trouble. So I'd rather have it on auto so we can auto adjust it, But even though high textures, hey, why not? Because this computer is capable of like more than even that MacBook Pro, because this computer can handle a lot of stuff at once because it's almost like a beast. But the only problem is the space I have, and I don't know, and I think I'm just too lazy to back it up. And my dad told me just wait until it's full. That's a bad thing, because if you actually have a full memory, your Minecraft files will actually get corrupted because it does have enough room. Or somehow, is it going to split? Like when you're having full memory, it won't work. And there has to be a way to at least transfer the memory or at least back it up. There's a backup button there. Or I think it's a restore button. Yeah. There's a backup button. I don't want to press it yet because I'm not sure what would be the consequences. I have no idea. I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to be like start pressing things. It's like flying an airplane with a checklist. You have to do exactly as the checklist you have to follow. I don't have that. So I probably need steps. And those steps I barely have. It seems like my brain seems to be glowing, I just thought about that. My brain looks like it's actually glowing. It's kind of be weird. Oh, my brain is so bright and brilliant. It all finds the way. Okay, it's not affected. Actually, just how, cameras work. But yeah, if I was looking at it, my eyes adjust to it. But if you were looking at it directly, it will automatically adjust to the lighting. As you can see, it just got a bit darker. Wow, that's the most it can do. That's some poor lighting. And reason why it lags is because it has enough information. Maybe it even gets warm because of all the adjusting. It auto adjusts its surroundings. We all know how cameras work. It's incredible. I digress. I think this light is kind of bright. Much better. Well, I suppose that this will be a good experiment, and hopefully it doesn't like destroy my computer. So maybe if I have backups and stuff, if it does erase it, you can always have a backup. But that's why backups are very important. Just in case if the computer crashes or a memory erase or somebody comes over and steals your information. It seems like I'm gonna start like a freaking. I'm like, I hope Wade is not making a sponsorship. That's what YouTube people do when they want to sponsor. They always like having reference. Sometimes it's annoying, but you know, I don't need no sponsoring because I get my sponsoring from my mom. Technically, my mom is my sponsor because she pays for my premium. So I guess I can sponsor my mom. Can you do that? uh, is it against the law? I don't know. It's just a joke. Um, I know it gets tiring. Trust me. It's even though you have premium. um, but yeah, especially those ones um, like one of the uh, I wish I'm not gonna talk about it. But yeah, I mean the iPad microphone is okay. It's okay. The camera is almost the same as the others' iPads. Apple doesn't seem to change about what they do. And I'm not sponsoring Apple. No, I actually, well, Nini actually bought it, but you know, you get what I mean. You get, YouTube, right? You okay now? All right. You probably done it already, but it has two microphones, which is weird. I'm not doing like a review on it. It's just sort of maybe. What do you want me to know? If you want me to do a review of this, there's not much information on it. Just except I deleted a lot of files that were left over from my mom, and you're like, what? That's impossible. Well, because when I was setting up, I wanted to download my mom's stuff. Basically, I'm actually pretend this is Rhonda Vansky Warner. That's the problem, because my iPod is sort of connected to my mom, and what happens is when you're texting, it texts you right back. Because if you're the same person, it loopholes, and then you can't escape from the loophole. It gets annoying. So I decided, why not? Change the icon. Change the name to Wade Warner. My mom won't know this because all of her electronics are over here. How is she keeping her sanity without electronics? Is that her punishment for being like in hospitals? Seriously, she should have been here by now. And I'm all blurry because for some reason, oh, there we go. So basically for my fingers, because this is touch. So when you're unlocking it, you use your very good fingers. It's not a fetish. Don't do that. Who said that? I don't know who said that, but for my fingers, I plugged it in and it does for my fingers just in case I guess if one of my fingers doesn't work, and I always have a backup and a primary and a backup. Except for my thumb, because I don't think how would you even do that? So that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna use my thumb. Just like Dr. Terror from Boom Beach. You'll never find my experiment. Ugh. So this home app. Oh yeah, the conceding hooligans. Cassini spacecraft is is on here as the wallpaper. It used to be Pluto, but I changed it to that one because it looks such amazing. So yeah, maybe I should do. I tried doing a Orbiter OBS one, but for some reason it would not work, which was bad. I could probably use Sony Vegas, which of course is also a recording platform they can use. Although I have no experience of it, I have no experience of all of them. OBS was the one that was actually highlighted with my mom because I'm guessing, but I guess I have another place called Sony Vegas Recordings. I think I should try Sony Vegas, even though I'm probably too lazy to get it because what to start? Because there's always one of the little loopholes that you can get. It kind of annoys you. Especially that one time when I tried to get the demo for Ship Simulator Extremes, even though I already have it on Steam, because someone mentioned it on the Steam. So if you really want to be a part of the Wallaby Mob, there's always just friend me. I'm Skypix. It's always going to be like that way. Friend me on Steam. I always am agreeing, and I very rarely would reject it because it could be a suspect of a scammer or some loser that just wants to get my money away. And I'm not going to fall for that. You can do anything you want. Trick me thinking I'm going to get hacked and stuff. It's not going to work. Nope. Nope. You can try. They're getting good at it. So anybody tries to be kind of suspicious, saying hi or something like that, that's not normal. I don't know. I don't like those scammers. They're annoying. And the reason why I would call them scammers is because, me and my mom almost, at that time, we almost got scammed. But I guess it was just a right second, we were like, no, we're not paying you this much money just for this. They actually, when they catch you, they kind of get, like fading away, and they start to, some of them are not good at their job. But you know what? I'm not going to promote scamming because it's annoying. They're annoying. I hate them. They're annoying, and they're scary sometimes because they think that, we're going to terminate you. Well, of course, I haven't had any on YouTube, thank goodness. But if I did, I probably think it probably is somebody. But what are the odds? But, unless if it's like a troll or something, which there are probably some people out there, they want to troll. And, I'm not going to fall for that. And I remember there was this good Steam user. His name is, I forgot his name, but he's really good at catching scammers. And I think he would teach you how to avoid scammers, not just me. I was actually playing Flight Simulator X, and for some reason my joystick kept on disconnecting. And when you disconnect, your whatever was last, your rudder, if you're flying an airplane in real life and your joystick disconnects, that's not going to be good, because how are you going to, when you're locked in place, I mean, that's going to be scary. But thank goodness it's a simulator, because if it was real life, it would be devastating, and I probably would be fired. Actually, it wouldn't be my fault. It would actually be the electronics fault, which means it will not be human error. It would be plane error. Those plane crashes in real life are pretty interesting, and they're scary. Sometimes I do get crying a little bit, but, kind of tear up. But, guys seem to have less of crying emotions. The only times I actually did cry is when they threatened me to wear a helmet on the scooter. I was crying, anger, and just stressed out. The only other time when I was crying was when Griffin was being put down. It's just really hard for guys to cry. And because I was stressed out to the max, when a person like me gets stressed out, it just is over my mind goes into this loop, and I try to remove it, but sometimes it just I keep threatening to punch somebody, but I don't. I just shove them, like push them away, because I don't have attentions. What the fuck am I even talking about? Oh, forget about what I'm just saying. What the hell am I doing? Forget whatever I said. Just remember, I have autism. ADHD. Yeah, y'all forgive me. Whatever. I gotta turn this off. What time is it? 8:40. Wow, it's already that. Sorry. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed. Oh, yeah, his name is. Well, he gone now. I hope you enjoyed your stay.